Hey, y'all, really quick message. And some people may not agree with this message because it is controversial, all right? But I'm going to say it here, all right? Match their energy, okay? I know in the past I probably said don't match energy. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? But if I did, I'm going to just say it right now. Match their energy. Match their energy. You know how they're always like, people are always so quick to be like, humble yourself, turn the other cheek, let people disrespect you. You should just walk away. You should just take the disrespect. Aren't you a child of God? Let them say whatever and you move on. You don't say anything back. So they get to rip your soul out, but you can't rip theirs. How is the revelation happening? How is their awakening happening? No, you need to match their energy. If someone is being manipulative to you, someone is gaslighting you or using you, you don't continue to let them gaslight, manipulate, and use you. No, you match their fucking energy. Okay, they want to gaslight, manipulate you, so you match the energy. Obviously, they don't deal with you in the way that you thought that they dealt with you, or maybe you didn't even think that, but they don't deal with you in that way. So matching energy will be you give them the same energy that they are giving you. You don't have to start doing the evil that they're doing, but you give them the same energy. You're not happy, go lucky to see someone that is very upset and mad that you're here. That doesn't make sense. No, you meet them with their energy. Bitch, you got a little attitude that I'm here. That's cool. You don't have to speak to me, ho. I'm still here. You see the difference? I'm not being rude. I don't have to say nothing back, but I am going to stand on the fact that I am still here. You're not going to say anything to me. You're not going to be rude and disrespectful to me and think that I'm just not going to say anything back. It's like people think that they can say anything and then they'll try to say, oh, no offense. Oh, to be honest, no one even asked you for your opinion. No one asked you to say a word. Okay. And then more than likely, if you have to say no offense, you're about to be offensive, bitch. So keep it to yourself unless you want me to come back at you in the same way. People don't realize that you can get gots the same way that you getting people. And sometimes people need that. They've been doing shit to people for years. They've been manipulating the world for years. They've been just saying whatever's on their chest, being offensive for years. God might send you on their path for this reason, for you to give them that revelation that you cannot treat everybody how you've been treating everybody. You're going to learn to treat some people with respect. Everybody is not going to be with that, period. If they never come across an upstanding, real child of God, they will never know better. And that's the issue. It's a lot of grown adults out here who would never check, who would never discipline, and they don't know no better. Then they become adults and they become the new Karens who are rude, who are disrespectful. And then when you match that energy where you got an attitude, cool, let me show you an attitude. You don't want to receive my love. You don't want to be happy about receiving love. You don't want to do this the nice way. Cool, I can meet you with the attitude way. There's no way you think I'm about to be smiling from ear to ear and you grinning me, looking me up and down with a badass mean face. It don't work like that. That's why it's important to watch where you go, because if you walking into a restaurant to eat and the vibes ain't high and your vibe is high, your spirit is lifted and you going somewhere to eat and they don't have that same energy, you're going to feed off of that. And next thing you know, you ain't going to have the energy. You ain't even going to be feeling the food no more. So your environment, who you're socializing with, who you're dealing with, it can definitely affect you. So I don't even understand why people be expecting a whole different reaction when they giving you that. You're giving me nothing and you are expecting something. That's like a man or a woman in a relationship that's not giving you anything to stay or want to stay or be committed. And then they're feeling some type of way because you're cheating or you're out and about. I mean, cheating is bad regardless. You should just leave, okay? Or just say you left. You haven't been getting what you needed. You displayed your concerns. You told your partner nothing's changing. Now you decide to leave, right? Not cheat. You decide to leave. How can they really be upset when you already told them what it was? But someone that is manipulative, they'll be like, oh, no, you're supposed to stay with me forever. And no. You're supposed to know your self-worth. You're supposed to know your value. You're supposed to be able to identify when someone is using you or manipulating you or gaslighting you or when someone doesn't really like you. It's a lot of people that don't really like us. And you out here turning the other cheek when you need to just match them. They don't like you, so cool. You're not going to be in the same energy. Listen, if you know someone doesn't like you and you know someone does like you, you're going to thrive more in the environment that likes you, the environment that accepts you. Even if you want to turn the other cheek and still do the right thing, it's still going to be not in alignment because one person doesn't like you and you like them. That is not an equal way. It is not going to work like that. So people love to say, oh, be humble, turn the other cheek, blah, blah, blah. Even if you do, it still won't work because, the energy is not matched there. It's not equal. It's not equal energy. You cannot work with someone that does not want to be worked with. You cannot have a team with someone that does not want to be a team. There's no I in team. So if someone is in there and they're like, I'm doing this, I do this, it will never work. I don't care how nice you want to be to a person, how much you want to look the other way and be humble. Y'all still ain't going to get nowhere. So you might as well put your big boy pants on and let them know something. Maybe some type of change. That's why nothing is changing because people are not changing. People are still trying to turn the other cheek. No, speak up. You can be very respectful and still get your point across. You can be very respectful and still stand up against yourself. Or stand up for yourself, not against. We ain't going against ourselves. Go against them people that's going against you, period. You get me? But you can still be a child of God and still standing up for yourself. Someone saying something that is not constructive criticism and they just trying to criticize you or belittle you or use you or gaslight you or make you feel smaller than them, smaller than the world or whatever, less than. Baby, you don't listen. Even if you want to smile and giggle and act like they not doing this effect to you, your body is going to tell you before you can even do the fake shits. Your body will already naturally react to this person because your body energy levels is going to start because of this whole new energy that ain't up. It's not good energy coming into your life. So even if you want to turn the other cheek, you got the hairs on your body that's all sticking up straight. Because energy still speaks. It doesn't matter. Someone can be quiet. Someone can say a whole lot. Energy will still speak. Someone can act like everything is okay. They're not bothered. They're not offended. Energy will still speak. Your face is going to show it. So all that trying to turn the other cheek and not speak up. No, it's better to just speak the truth. Especially if it's not directly offending anyone. Okay? Speak your truth. Stand up for yourself. Protect yourself. Protect what you have. Protect who you are. Because there's a lot of people who like to comment, especially if you're like a content creator or you're a speaker on YouTube. Oh, Lord, they love to just comment and think that they could say whatever. Baby, say whatever you want. Just don't get mad when I match your energy. When you're uplifting and encouraging and supportive and happy, you're going to get that energy. But why do people expect a different energy when they're mean and rude? I don't get it. Why would I give you a nice energy when you're mean and rude to me? My body literally won't even allow that. You want me to go against my natural body, my natural autonomy to try to be nice to you? No, baby. No. The thing is, we don't be trying to match energy. We be trying so hard to act like everything is okay. We're not bothered. They didn't just offend us. The hairs ain't sticking up straight trying to see what the freak is going on. We be trying to act like everything is so good. Whole time you're killing yourself. Because it ain't good and you need to just speak up. You may need to just speak up. You don't, if someone's getting bullied at school, This is something that I wish I learned a long fucking time ago, bitch, because I definitely got bullied in school. If you're getting bullied in school, the longer you keep prolonging it and letting a bully keep bullying you, the happier they will be. The more they will suck out of you. The more they will see that you don't have a backbone, you don't love yourself, you don't have worth, you're scared. The faster you match that bully's energy and tell them, stop fucking playing with me, bitch. I ain't the one. Go pick on somebody else. You're going to see them get up out of your energy. That's the problem. This is happening. People are feeding us with this bullshit when we're kids, telling us, oh, look the other cheek. Somebody bothers you. Don't say anything else to bother them. Somebody says something super hurtful and meaningful to you. Don't say nothing to match them. No. Sometimes somebody do need to hear something hurtful. So they can air out all my secrets and say something to try to destroy me, but I can't say one thing back to them. Some people need that reality check. They do. So someone could just say whatever they want to me, but I could never say anything else back. I have to always be the humble one. Look the other way. Turn the other cheek. I'm not the problem here. I'm not the one who I'm not the problem. I need to speak up and tell somebody something. I'm not the one that needs the lesson. I'm the one giving out the lesson. You have people who are smart enough to give out lessons to really get people to change their ways and become better people, but you got them being shut up or being quiet. You telling them to shut up. You telling them to go the other way. You tell them not to defend themselves. You tell them not to speak up when someone says something to them. That's not good. You're not really setting up our children the right way. And I know it's true because I wasn't set up the right way when it came to, when people talk about you and affect you, they want you to just walk away and just let people keep attacking you. And it usually starts with people that is closest to you, okay? It start with family members, your cousins, your siblings. Then it starts off with school, with your school kids, school friends, classmates. You need to surround yourself. Like, I love those teachers who always, whenever somebody said something offensive or was trying to be a bully or thought that they were going to say whatever they wanted to say, I love those teachers that said something just to match them. Like, boy, I know you ain't talking about her, and look at what you got going on. You know you should never talk about somebody when you in a bad or worse situation, or look at what you doing, or even if you is doing better than her, you don't talk about nobody because God could take that away from you right now. Where are those people at? That's the problem. People ain't been getting a good cuss down. You ain't got to say no cuss words to get a good cuss down. People ain't been getting that. We need those type of people. You ain't always supposed to turn the other cheek. No, then people going to keep doing what they doing. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. Sometimes you have to speak up and defend yourself. Sometimes you do have to match energy. That's the energy. That's delusional. If you're with a person, okay, let me give y'all this example. You're in a relationship and this man don't want to touch you, love you, suck you, kiss you, nothing. Are you supposed to be delusional and still give him love and care and still be there and touching all on him and loving him when you obviously can see that the relationship is done? That's delusional. No, you match the energy. You notice the energy and you get on board. Oh, shit, my man ain't really feeling me. Damn, this ain't been working for a couple. We need to fix something. We need to do something different. Okay, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's fix this. But to just be in delusion and act like everything is cool, act like they're okay, they not think about shit, you ain't thinking about shit, that's stupid. No, you gotta be real. Check out the energy. When I say match energy, that means to pay attention to the energy that is given to you. And give back the energy that is deserved or needed in that time. Don't just look the other way and automatically just be a goody two-shoes. No. Check the vibe, check the energy, and make sure that you give back what is given to you. Okay? If your boss is asking you to do something, you don't come back doing all these other things, or you don't come back saying, "Oh, I forgot," or "It crossed my." No. Match the energy. Focus on what it is that needs to be focused on. You're friends with someone, okay? I'm trying to give y'all examples because some people going to be like, well, no, you should just move on from it. Don't let them get to you. You still going to move on regardless. What's wrong with moving on with letting somebody know that you ain't the one or the two? You don't have to be rude. You don't have to talk about them physically, their appearance. You don't got to do none of that. But you could just say enough where they know to respect you. That be the thing. Bullies be going in and stuff like that. And all we need is just to say enough so that they know, hey, I'm not the one. Somebody hit you and you hit them back, you're going to let them know, listen, don't fucking just hit me. You hit somebody, this is the consequences. I think a lot of times people be trying to hide the fact of what karma is or hide the fact that there's a cause and effect. You can't hide that. Somebody do something, they might get affected by that. You can't be out here just slapping people or cheating on people or doing people crazy wrong and just thinking that you never going to get that. It don't work like that. And God is sick of it. It don't work like that. Some of us are hindering or blocking, stopping. We're in the way of other people's karma and their karmic lessons that they're supposed to be learning because we keep turning the other cheek because we're not telling them the truth. Your relationship with your parents really ain't the best. But because you trying to keep the peace and you don't want to let them really know what's going on, you act like everything is good. Whole time you got daddy issues, mommy issues in every relationship or friendship that you're in. Because it's so much that you need to talk to your parents about, but you still just trying to keep the peace. Those are my parents. Let me keep the peace. Let me keep the peace. No, speak up. Sometimes that's the problem. The problem is you trying to be so peaceful. And why is it that when you speak up or you feel like when you speak up, it's going to cause a problem or an issue or something? That's bad. You should be able to speak and talk. It shouldn't always become a big argument and problem, depending on the situation. So no, if a boss is not paying you what you deserve, you don't keep showing up to the job happy and acting like delusional, like you're not affected by not getting your money. No, you need to come in and have a talk with your damn boss. Okay, match the energy. I hope people understand what I'm saying. You don't just act delusional like you don't feel the energy, you don't feel the vibes. You don't walk into a place or establishment and you feel the vibes, it's a little sketchy and it's weird and you just sit there and ignore it. And then 2 minutes later, the place getting shot up at. It don't work like that. You supposed to listen to yourself, listen to your spidey senses, listen to your intuition and follow it, period. Check the energy. If somebody's giving you mean, gross energy, that's probably in their spirit. You can still show them love and all that, but you still match their energy. Because even if you're showing them all this love and care and good shit, some people don't know how to receive that. They won't receive it until you really hit them with some real shit. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I love y'all and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.